Hello guys, I'm Saloni Jain and today we are going to discuss about how do we construct new conditional statement using implication. So this is converse, contrapositive and inverse. So let's see all of them one by one. So as you all know what implication is exactly, it defines P implies Q. Converse would be Q implies P. Contrapositive would be not Q implies not P, and inverse would be not P implies not Q. All this could be quite confusing if you see this at the start, but let's consider an English statement example and see how this works, right? So let's consider this example, right? If it rains today, then I will stay at home. So let's consider this statement, singular statement to be P, and then which is implies I will stay at home, and we'll consider this to be as Q. So let's now just ignore that I've written the converse, contrapositive, and inverse, and let's try to understand what would converse, contrapositive, and inverse would be. So this statement clearly is Q, right? I'll stay at home, and this statement is P. This basically is Q implies P, and this is what? Converse, right? And if I do not stay at home, which is not Q, and this is not P, right? And this is not Q implies not P, which is contrapositive. This thing is not Q, not P, sorry, and this is not Q. So this basically means not P implies not Q, which is inverse. Quite simple, right? When you try to deconstruct a statement into simpler statement and give them variable values and try to construct a conditional statement, it's quite simpler, right? So these are few facts related to converse, contrapositive, and inverse, right? Implication and contrapositive both are equivalent. Converse and inverse both are equivalent. And converse and inverse, they both are not equivalent to implication. So this is quite difficult to understand. And I would suggest when you have confusion regarding all of these truth values and equivalency, you need to construct a truth table to understand things properly. So I have already made a truth table for you all to understand this. So what you all do is you just construct, you write the P values, Q values, the negation values, and then this is the implication value, right? So if you can observe carefully, implication, sorry, I'll just put this as inverse, and contrapositive. If you look at the truth values of all of it, you see these both are equivalent, right? And converse and inverse, they are equivalent. And you can also see that converse and inverse both are not equivalent to implication. So it was so simple to understand this by just making the truth table. Yeah, this is the proof for the fact, and you can prove it via constructing a truth table. Thank you.